Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again doing 0 to 1,000,000 coins. So if you're new around here and you need a team like mine, make sure to drop a like down below. And of course, subscribe. We're giving away 7 copies of EAFC. And all you've got to do is subscribe and send me proof over on Instagram. If you do that, you'll be entered in. And we are about 50 subs away from that giveaway happening. So make sure to get your entries in. And as usual, if you need coins in a quicker way, well. So if you guys are sick of losing in FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description and let's get into it. So of course, first of all, we need to get you some coins in order to do the methods. Now, my last 2 days of videos have been a bit more low budget, so you might want to check them out if you do have lower coins. But of course, in every video, I'll teach you how to do from the start. So first of all, you want to go over to Born Legend and Rising Star, complete both of these. You need 11 bronze rares, you need 11 silver rares, and all you got to do is pop them in. You get 2 tradable players per SBC, so it's 4 in total. And I know that sounds pretty meaty, but the pack weight on these is crazy. I packed about 5 or 6 team in the seasons, obviously the lowest value ones, but that's still 30k a card. We've had a lot of comments recently saying that they're getting insane stuff from these as well. Now, of course, you do want to go over to the live SBCs and of course complete marquee matchups, which we're going to have to go down a little bit further to do, but you can see throwback marquee matchups, I always complete them because they are good for coins. Now, failing that, if you can't do both of those or you've already done them, you want to go, make sure you're claiming your objectives. That's always important. You've obviously got your preview packs in store. I mean, every single day you need to be doing them. But if you can't do any of them, if all of that isn't working for you, obviously, as you can see, I can't do my previews right now. If that's the scenario you're in, maybe you've got duplicates, go over to the play section. Of course, you've got champs if you do qualifications, coins immediately, even if you fail. Rivals, you've got weekly tradable rewards as long as you take them that way. And squad battles, if you just put on a movie, right, and have your Xbox on in the background, you don't even need to be on the same HDMI cable. You can have that movie playing, have the squad battles going every 15 minutes. Just make sure, you know, every 7 actually you change the half, and you can do those squad battle games while doing your homework, while watching a movie, while with your missus, whatever it is. Guys, we've been doing international at the minute. We've been doing Spain, we did France, and we were going to do Germany, but there just isn't that many German methods. So what we're going to do is not just Germany, but we're going to do the Bundesliga as well. Now, Premier League, Gold Rare, and German was quite a good filter previously, but of course, these guys have gone down quite a bit. Now, you do obviously have your Havertz there, and you can see these guys are going for 900 coins. So you can bid. If you want to do a bidding method, this would work. You can see that they're not buyable at 800 coins. So you can buy them at 750 or bid them at 750, 800, try sell them on for 900 or 950. But it's not a brilliant method. It's just really on the lower end. You do have some good players in La Liga Santander. I do believe it is just Rudiger and Cruz. So it is just Real Madrid grabbing those. You can see there was actually a little to Stegen there as well. But what it does mean is there's no sort of cheap players in this filter. They are all a minimum of 87 rated. Now, 87 rated cards are right now a crazy value, so you've got a brilliant opportunity to make a ton of coins off these. There's going to be a lot of people who don't know what their value is right now and probably are listing a lot under just to get them sold sooner. So we're looking at about 14,000 coins for the cheapest ones here. It looks like, yeah, dead on 14k. I would say you can sell these at 14,500. EA tax is going to be about 700 coins. So you want to really go 13.5 as a minimum. 13,250 would be better because it means you've got room for market movement. If the market moves, you're not getting shafted, you're still getting some profit, which is always what you really want. So you can spam through this one. You've got Cruz, to Stegen, and Rudiger all available on this one. Obviously, you could go Real Madrid and just limit it to Cruz and Rudiger, but there's not really any point in it. And we've got a 13k Cruz, so that's actually really good. We can list it at 14, get it sold pretty much instantly, or we can hedge our bets, go up a little bit more. I mean, the fact that you can actually sell Cruz for 6k means that this filter is actually really good right now because you can make an absolute ton of it. Now, of course, the next movement upwards, we do want to move a little bit higher in your coins, and of course, I do want to give you some methods on the lower end that aren't German filters just to give you a chance to make your coins. So you do want to go gold rare, centre back, Serie A, and you want to go into Milan. You guys know, pretty simple filter. De Vrij, Bastoni, and then you've also got the likes of Skriniar. If you take away the centre back and you go minimum of 10,250, same club, you're going to find a very similar thing. Martinez, Lukaku, Brozovic, and you've also got the likes of Skriniar and Barella. So you've got a nice selection of players there. Those two filters flick between them to make the coins to do the rest. Now, if you do want to really make some coins in the German remit, you really need to be going for special cards. So first of all, you want to look through what you have in each set of specials. Now, this one here, we only have Emre Can, so it's not really going to work too well. So where do we go next? You've got Foot Fantasy Heroes. How many do we have there? Once again, just Ricken. So it's not very useful. What you will find is a lot of German players or German filters, they only have one special card. This one here, very nice. You've got a Goretzka card that at one stage was going for 1 million coins and is now literally like 30k. We've now got Nabry as well, and you've also got the likes of, obviously, as I said, that Goretzka card. Now, looking at these, you've got 20, 19, 19, 19, 20, 16, 250. I would say that 15.5 is actually quite a good buy. You want to grab that one, list it up for 17, and that should go very quickly. Now, it's a little bit of a difficult one because you can see that the 16,250 isn't selling instantly. But if we pop this one up for maybe 17, that 16 should go on the basis that it's the lowest on the market. So that'll be the only reason that really sells, to be honest. It's not going to sell because it has any value. But if we pop that up, that one will sell. And then in turn, our one should also sell. So it should be a knock-on effect that actually benefits us. Now, obviously, we're not going to spend all our time on that world path to glory because it just isn't that good. Now, looking at this one here, Centurions, I can't believe that Royce still has a value, but you do have Niehaus and Gunter, both of them on the very, very low end of things. Obviously, because they're special cards, they'll never really go below like the kind of 12k mark, so they'll always be available on a filter. We've also got Arnold there. Let's have a look. How is he the worst Arnold who had a Centurion? You know, you've got Alexander Arnold and you've got Arnold, Maximilian. Well, you're not a million, mate. You're 14k. So we're looking at about, I'd say 15k for the sell-on, but I would say you want to pick these up at 13,750 just to allow for market movement. If you can only sell it for 14,750, you're still making a bit of coinage. If you want to go even further down and go to 13.5, that's also acceptable. You just want to bear in mind what the guys here are going to be worth when you go down. They've had a bit more luck in another promo, and to be honest, from looking through these filters, maybe we don't actually have to go for the Bundesliga. Germany is a little bit more stacked than we expected, but we have Werner and Hummels, I mean, and Muller as well. This is a triple filter. I didn't even realize that. This is lovely. So we got about 29k for this one. I'd probably say you want to pick these up at 27 because you're selling them on at 30, picking them up for about 27, 1.5k profit. That's a big win. Obviously, you cover your EA tax, you cover your profit, and you're absolutely in the money. So you can't complain. Someone's in the money there. It's not me. Someone is. That is absolutely got in. A little bit annoyed there. Now, the Bundesliga in the Shapeshifters remit has had a ton. So we've obviously got Neuer, who's dropped quite a bit. We've got Klosterman, who I can't imagine goes for anywhere near that. That is unbelievable. He's even 400k. We've got Rudiger here. You've obviously got Adeyemi, really bringing the prices down. So if you want to get rid of Adeyemi, you can put the minimum on the filter as his max. So if you go over to Footbin and you go Adeyemi, let's have a look. His max is 200k. That's actually perfect because everyone else is above that. So let's have a look. I don't know why I've changed every single number. We only need to really change one. 211. Brilliant. So that one's going to take you, what, you want to be at about 3? Yeah, go on. That's brilliant. So that is actually a good filter. 370. You've got your first Neuer there. You can have Rudiger coming up. You can have Klosterman. So you actually got a nice selection of free players who are all high value and also in the current promo cycle. So these ones are going to be a bit better to make like big profits off. And of course, you can't not do team of the season because they had an absolute ton across multiple leagues. Maybe I was underestimating Germany because I really said that you needed Bundesliga, but they actually are more international than I was expecting. I actually think the hardest set of filters would be English because we pretty much just stay in the Premier League aside from Bellingham. So yeah, it's not great. But you're looking at about 24k for this one, 24, 25. So it's a nice little midpoint. You know, it's not too much, it's not too little, but you can make a lot of coinage off of it. Now, of course, if you do want to kind of increase the values, you can go over to the Bundesliga where you'll find a few more high value players. If you pop in Bayern, you are obviously going to up that a little bit further. And if you want to sort of really push the boat out, go to team of the season moments, and then obviously once again pushing that boat up, you just want to go Bayern. You got Goretzka and you've got Mane, who coincidentally, and I know you probably don't care because you came here for trading, not for that. We just packed Mane, and I'll be honest, when he came out, he was one of my favorite cards, and I was absolutely like, oh, I really want to get him. I really want to get him, and we finally got him. So that is the big dub, the massive dub. Now, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. Of course, we do appreciate it, and we're on the way to 14k. Of course, drop a like down below, even if you didn't like the video, because it does a lot for me, and it doesn't really take much from you. And I hope you guys have a good day.